got this feeling and it burns through my soul and it makes me feel all kinds of good. A simple, simple feeling, and I just can't help myself. It just makes me feel all natural. From the way that I talk, yeah, yeah, and the way I lay my tracks, you would think I was from way back. He says I'm blowing up, and I can't get with that. Baby girl, just be yourself, you rule the world. He wants me to be natural, baby. He wants me to be free. He says he loves it when I'm natural. Just be yourself. Ooh, just take your time. Ooh, you're not even 30 yet. Ooh, you're doing just fine. With life, take your time. Do it right. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it. He loves it when I'm natural. Baby, he loves it. And I'm feeling for ya all the time. Just be yourself when I'm around. He says he loves it when I'm natural. Just be yourself, ooh, be natural. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself, ooh, be natural. Yeah. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself, ooh, be natural. No fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself, ooh, be natural. He says he loves it when I'm natural. And I'm around. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it.
Hey, good morning, grand rising salutations, all of that stuff that you say that you use to start your day. We are back from the weekend. It is another installment of your morning table talk with Lyric and Chosen. I'm at the helm today. My co-host, well, not my co-host, my better half is not here right now. I'm pretty sure she's gonna make an appearance. But in the meantime, what you just heard was Rosie Bush, Natural. And another reason why I'm playing this song again is because if y'all know, we've been talking about it for the last 2 months, was the Rose Garden concert. The Rose Garden concert was last night. And if you did not make it to the Rose Garden concert, same on you. You missed it because the time was had. So yeah, there will be a recap soon. I'll have my footage. And if you following me on Facebook, Instagram, all of the socials, we are definitely going to you'll definitely get a chance to see the recaps. Y'all gonna have to get. Hey, it's still kind of early for me. This coffee ain't kicked in. I went and got me one of these lattes. You know how I normally do. But y'all already know what the vibes is. It's Monday. Y'all, I want to know how your weekend was. I'm gonna tell y'all about my weekend, and we're gonna get into something else. You know, the weekend was real cool, busy. Let me see what I wound up doing Saturday because Saturday was also busy. It was I can't remember right now. Okay, let me see what she say. Okay, we got the bestie on right now, ready for peace. Roz, good morning. She said that's why y'all can't. She said latte, nope, espresso. Hey, you know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. Should have got espresso. I just think I needed something hot because yeah, my voice is. I need to be on vocal rest because from last night. What's up, Arsenio? Let me send a shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. I want to send a shout out to everybody that came to the Rose Garden concert. It was a nice turnout. I was so glad to be a part of that production. Higher ENT with Hip Hop is Real Entertainment put on a very, 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 very trying to find the right word. I don't want to say it's, but I'll just say beautiful for lack of a better word. Uh, he said sound like I've been screaming, man. I was singing, man, and you know how that go. I'm and in a few parts in these songs that I was on, yeah, Re says sounds like you've been screaming, and part of them songs, yeah, they kind of high, and yeah. And then I also went to Wing Quarter. So shout out to Nikki P. Look, check this out. If y'all looking for something to do on a Friday night, my girl Nikki P, she has sip and paint, and it's karaoke. Sip, sip paint. I think the sip paint and pass is only on Monday, but the sip and paint I know for sure. The sip and paint is at Wing Quarter off of OST, right on OST. So if you're a North Sider like me, um, it's a quick way, but the way I like to go, you know how to get the Scott, you know how to get the Frenchies, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna tell y'all the old school way how we did directions. Malcolm, you remember the old school way how we did directions, Malcolm? Yeah, when you tell people, hey, you might be a landmark. So I'm gonna tell y'all straight the way it is. If you're coming from like Greens Point area to Willis, you want to take good old 45 around there all the way to Scott Street. You know what I mean? Stay on 45, get to Scott Street, you exit Scott. It could be another way that you go, but that's how yeah, she said it right. Landmarks. You go down Scott, then you make a left on Griggs. If you pass the side street, you've gone too far. Y'all know how we used to be, right? That's how we used to say. And yeah, make you a right on Griggs, then make a right on OST, and then boom, you at the Wing Quarter. But Wing Quarter was so doggone lit. It was very, very, very lit.
We got several
Yep.
comments.
So let's see what we got. We already popping with the comments. Let me see what we got already. Can you enlarge that for me, bro? Cause my eyes ain't what they used to be. Hey, what's up? Yeah, good morning, Arsenio. You on my live as well, man. I hope your weekend was good. Everything that you got going on. Hope you're getting a good start on your Monday. What else we got? We got here again. He said share tag y'all. Y'all right, cool, man. Bet for real, for real. Appreciate your support. Appreciate you tuning in every time we get on this bad boy. Yeah. So Angie, what's good, fam? Good morning, Grand Rising salutations, all of that. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And if you get a chance, if you want to call in and give us a recap on your event, I'm sorry I didn't make it. I had stuff I had to go do. Like once again, like your boy getting ready to get into another production on screen. Then we got, hey, what's up, my boy Devious? What's happening, man? What's good, fam? I hope everything's good with you, man. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love. It's all good. Yeah. Oh, what's up? What's happening? What's up? That's Darion. Darion. Hey, good morning. Okay, we got a call. Let's see what's going on. Hey, good morning. You are at the table with Lyric and Chosen. What you got?
Morning, Chosen.
Good morning, fam. What's good with you?
Oh my God, I had commented. I was asking how Malcolm was feeling because I was telling him my feet are still hurting.
Oh yeah, y'all did a lot of walking.
Oh my God. I think all the steps that I needed to get in for the month were done in that one day.
Oh man, hey, there you go. You got it.
Yeah.
You got a head. You got a head start on it, right?
Yes, because man, oh man, my feet are killing me.
Oh
But
man.
you know what? It was well worth it.
Yeah.
I wanted to prove a theory, and I think I did prove it fairly well.
All right.
Um, Marketing and promotion, it's not just social media, it's getting it out to the masses. So if
Yeah.
you have an event, you know what I'm saying? Like, reach out to, even the smallest podcasts up and coming, they still have followers.
Right.
You're reaching out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're reaching out to them all at one time, people that don't know you, but y'all have something in common because y'all all listen to the same podcast, right? So,
Right.
an internet radio station. So, I told Robert, I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm going to, instead of just promoting it on social media and just promoting it to the same friends we have over and over and over again, and not, really not getting a lot of response that way.
Right.
I was like, let's keep hitting all of these different radio stations and doing different radio runs on different days and stuff like that. And I mean, honestly, it kind of worked out because we had about 500 people walk through that event.
Yeah, I saw where you had posted it, and you were talking about that. I saw it when I got in last night. I was like, oh man, that's cool. That's that was a real good turn. I'm glad it all worked out.
Yes, I was super excited, super humble throughout the whole process. I want to say that, I didn't encounter and meet a lot of phenomenal people. We kind of all had that same mentality where, what I'm saying, like we were dedicated to helping the community, dedicated to helping small businesses, dedicated to helping artists. Like one way or another, somebody was into something, whether it was a community, whether it was for the community, whether it was a small business, whether it was an artist. So honestly, like so my daughter, my youngest, she originally had the clicker. Because I bought this little clicker, and I bought it for that reason, because like I said, I wanted to prove a theory.
Right.
And so she initially walked around and just clicked everybody that was there. So all of the vendors, all of the competitors, all of the judges, all of the artists, the DJ, everybody. So I think at that moment when she came back to me, she said that there was just in vendors, competitors, judges, just everybody that was out there.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were at like 75 people. And then when the police officer got there, because he got there like around 3,
okay,
she handed the clicker over to him. And when he left at the end of the night, he handed me the clicker, and he was like, you had a pretty big crowd. And then when I looked at it, I was like, a pretty big crowd. I was like, we almost have 500 people, because at that time it was like 495.
Oh man.
I was like, wow. And he goes, you probably have more than that. He was like, because it was kind of hard to tell who was walking in and walking out, because a lot of people were walking out and then walking back in.
Uh-huh.
So, but he said, yeah, he's like, you had a pretty big crowd. So, for it being first event coordinator position, starting from scratch, with only 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. For putting on an event like that in a 13-week period,
mm-hmm.
I think we did very well.
Yeah.
Starting from scratch.
That's what's up.
Angela, I'm here. I didn't have a good night. I'm a little tired, but I'm here. But yes, ma'am, I went home. I don't know if it was your bartender, all the walking, or a little combination of the both. But I went home, and I was, believe it or not, I was asleep before 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we didn't, we ended like right around 7 as scheduled. And I think I left right at 7. I was asleep by 8. I woke up at about 11. Like,
yeah.
So yeah, I was tired. Yes, ma'am. Great show though. Everybody that's tuned in, the flyer is on the screen. This is the show we're talking about. Tacos and Micheladas Festival. This was the first one. I was proud to be a sponsor. Real Talk 100 Radio sponsored the event. I mean, there was plenty of drink there, plenty to drink there. There was plenty to eat there. There was tacos. There was barbecue. There was all kinds of food at this event. Small businesses everywhere. And we're talking right now to the head coordinator, the head party event planner, excuse me, the head event planner of Tacos and Micheladas Festival. So, Angela, when will be the next Taco and Michelada Festival? Do you have a date yet?
I don't have a date right now. I won't lie. I literally did not turn on my phone yesterday. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know nothing. I did not turn on my phone until around 10 o'clock last night. Like, I left my phone off the whole time. Even Crystal was like, I thought you lost your phone, girl. And I was like, no, I just didn't. I just was, like, because I already know me. If I have my phone on, I'm constantly checking social media, just seeing like reactions and pictures and videos and everything, which I did. Like around 9:30, 10 o'clock, I finally turned it on and I spoke with the guy that helped us hardcore. He's the one that did all of the flyers, the promotional. He's the one that did our video. He's the one that did all of our drops. He's the one that created our the scoring cards. He's the one that he also had created the tags, because I had actually I had already purchased the stuff to make your judges tags, like your judges, like with the lanyard and everything, but I never got an opportunity to make it to the store to go get everything printed up. And so, but he's the one that did it all. He did, made sure that everything, like any idea I came up with, he was like, I got you. All I had to do was tell him, this is what I want. This is my idea. This is what I'm thinking. What do you think? And he would be like, I got you. And then he would create something and then he'd show it to me. And I'm like, yep, that's exactly what I was looking for. So he was really the only person that I really talked to yesterday, other than just letting Crystal know that my phone was not lost. I just had it off. But I was just sharing the video content. Anybody that had a picture, anybody that shared anything on social media, I just reshared it or I tagged. I tagged. And the reason why I was tagging you, Jay Reckless, That Crazy Podcast, and Music in the City was because, obviously you guys were all promoting. But at the same time, as people are looking at these pictures and these videos, I need them to share. I need them to go and click on, and like and be a part of, all of you guys' team as well. And that's the hope, right? That's what I'm thinking in my mind, that's what I'm doing. So.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all did a wonderful job, you and Crystal. We're talking about Miss Crystal Ayala of Yummy Treats 2022 on Yummy Sweets. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yummy Sweets 2000.
I think it's Treats. It's Yummy Treats.
Yummy Treats 2022 on Instagram. Miss Crystal Ayala put on this event. We're talking right now with Miss Angela Vieira. She was the head. I'll keep wanting to call it a party planner because that's what it seemed like. We had a great time, y'all. Great time. Can't wait till the next time.
It really was. It really was.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what? There was a delay because our DJ didn't have a cordless mic. He had a wired mic, but the wire was a little short. And so I won't lie, I had Robert running around like a crazy person. He was here, there, every time I turned around. But I was so happy because he was able to perform, which was one of the, he was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to perform and blah, blah. But I was so happy that he was able to perform because he's kind of the reason why I wanted to put on these events. Like I said, I know I've spoken about this before. It's kind of hard for me to put him on or get events where it's not like rap, and then an R&B guy, and then rap, right? Like he slows it down, right?
Yeah.
But everything worked out perfectly. Everything. It just seemed like, I wasn't able to be in 50 million places at one time, but the fact that, the artist, K-Dog, you, the DJ were able to work out for the artists, all the artists that were there to perform, Because I had it all organized in my head, right? I had everything listed, everything organized down to the minute, and then it didn't work out that way. But I'm glad that it worked out between everybody that was there. So every artist that went on, every moment where K-Dog got to host, every time you got a chance to record and get the all of the video and stuff like that. Like, I'm completely grateful, because I was running around like, me and my daughter, we had walkie-talkies. We were running around like, okay, I need you to pick up this taco and this michelada and give it to the judges. And then I'd go on to the next one and the next one and the next one. And I won't lie, Kylie did do her thing. I will say that I got a lot of good compliments on how she was very polite, how she was walking around. The same with me, making sure we were checking up on all the vendors and, making sure that we were checking up on all the competitors and who was next and, who was gonna, be what or do what, and she worked her butt off. I won't lie, I was very, very proud of her.
Good.
She did a really good job.
That's what's up, man. That's what's sad. So, answer me is one question though. So who wound up winning for was it the brisket tacos or the all type of taco? Who wound up winning for the best food?
So the first place winner was that Flying Pig.
Okay.
He submitted a brisket taco with a whole bunch of toppings on it. Apparently it was a pretty big piece. It was a pretty big taco because he actually put it in one of those foam to go plates.
Okay.
But it was like a long one. It was like a big one, and I was like, okay, like, hey, whatever you want to do. Like, we didn't limit anybody to how they wanted to do their presentation, right?
Right.
And apparently everybody loved it. Everybody loved it. They even in Cuban Diva, when she did the judging, she said she could only eat half because she knew she had other tacos she needed to judge.
Yeah.
So she gave the other half to Anthony,
right.
which is her significant other, right?
Uh-huh.
And he called her and was like, I don't know who made that taco, but they better win. Yeah. So I believe second place was oh my God. Second, I know that Tony with the good brisket got People's Choice.
Okay.
He did a salmon taco. He did his salmon taco.
Right.
And I think he did. I think other than that, he did do like some other stuff too. But he that's what he submitted, was a salmon taco.
That's what's up, man.
And then who was it? Congo Grill. They won third place.
Right.
And Congo Grill actually came late. They were running late because they were coming from I think it was Alvin or something, and they ran into traffic.
Uh-huh.
There was an accident or something.
Okay.
They showed up late, and on top of that, it was really windy, and so their flame kept dancing, and they were trying to hurry up and cook the food fast, and like they were like, oh, please don't get mad at us. And we're like, no, we kept telling them, like, no, take your time. Like, the judges are still kind of digesting what they've already eaten. So take your time. But she was getting real nervous and everything. And then, look, she ended up winning third place. She was so excited. And then second place was, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he actually had a setup. He was like right in the middle. He had a setup, and he sold tacos al pastor. And I think that was one of his tacos that he submitted. And he had the whole place smelling delicious.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to taste anybody's tacos. Not one taco. I didn't get not one taco. And I got 2 sips of a michelada. That was it. Because I was running around, like I didn't get a chance. I didn't eat like the whole. Even when I got home, I was so tired. Robert was like, "You want me to get you something to eat, babe?" I was like, no, I just stayed to bed.
Angela.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry about it. I ate and drank enough for me and you both.
Oh, thank you.
Man, them brisket tacos. Oh my goodness, man. I wish I was there to give me a couple of those. Cause yeah. Brisket.
Oh, yeah, everything was delicious. Like everything was really good. Everything was everything smelled good. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't get a chance to taste anything, which sucked, but it's okay.
That's what's up.
Trust me. When I get an opportunity to go check out these vendors in other places, I will definitely do that, because I know that there was a lot of there was a lot of good food out there.
That's what's. I'm glad it was a success, and
Yes.
and everything. Glad you had a real good turnout. Um, I'm gonna get ready to open the lineup a little bit so I can get ready to have this recap to talk about this Rose Garden concert, and then and all that. And if you do have a time, and maybe you can call back again, because I think we're gonna start talking about. I'm gonna start talking about what we talked about last week, because like we talking about the relationship stuff. So I'm gonna start talking a little bit about that, because that right there needed a part 3. We were doing a part 2, but then part 2 needed to go into part 3. So if you're still listening, and
you're talking about whatever I was, and it was so funny because I know I asked the question and then it just jumped from there, like went everywhere, and I was like, okay, cool, that's good, that's what I wanted. I wanted it, and I even told Malcolm, I said I really enjoyed that episode. I'm glad that everybody had an opportunity to jump in and chat and you know what I'm saying? Like it was a good. You could tell that there was good chemistry in that conversation.
Oh yeah,
and that's always good. And that it's so entertaining to be able to see that. You got 3 people with different opinions, and so and everybody has walked a different path in life.
Right.
So you have somebody that's a little bit older, somebody that's a little bit younger, and we've all walked different paths. So being able to get different points of view just kind of lets everybody know, like, there's no perfect way to walk down the path. It's just, there you might stumble and fall, but you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you keep going.
Yep, that's right.
So that's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go because I got a meeting to get into myself.
All right.
So, but I'll be listening.
Angela.
Yes, sir.
Before we let you go, are you able to look at our screen? I put the taco up on the screen. I believe this was the winning taco, wasn't it? It's a terrible picture. It's kind of distorted, but that's the only picture I have.
Yeah, I believe it is that one. And
who was this taco by?
So the winning taco was by the Flying Pig.
Flying Pig.
The Flying.
Yeah.
Is that on all social media platforms?
I believe so.
I'll look it up. Okay, the Flying Pig is what you said.
Mm-hmm.
That was,
yes, the Flying Pig.
All right, everybody. This was the winning taco from this past weekend's Taco and Michelada Festival at the Houston Phone Plug. Real Talk 100 Radio was a sponsor of the event. We're talking right now with Miss Angela Vieira, the head coordinator of the event, the head event planner. Thank you so much for calling this morning, Angela, and you have a great day.
Appreciate it.
You too.
All right, fam.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, I got we got KO the Conspiracy on the live right now. Hey man, if you still here with me, man, call whenever you can. Hey, Grand Rising salutations. You are at the table with Chosen. Who I got?
What's up, baby? This your boy Devious.
What's up, boy? What's good?
What's up, bro? Yeah, I had to chime in, bro. Hey man, I got 2 performances coming up this weekend. Y'all come check me out.
Okay, all right. Just send me a DM and let me know where they at and what we got going on.
I left 2 addresses in the comments, but bet you already know how we do it, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. Y'all do what y'all do.
All right, bro.
Love y'all.
All right, take care.
Peace.
Already.
Here we go.
All right.
Hello.
All right. Hey, hello.
What up?
What's up, man? KO, what's the deal, bro? What's the deal?
Man, nothing, man. Just tuning in.
Yeah.
How y'all doing up there?
Hey, we good, bro. We good.
What's going on?
All praises.
All the time. Yeah, man. I want you to call in, man, because I want to talk with the recap about the Rose Garden concert last night. And I've been messing with people saying, hey, if y'all missed out, y'all missed it out. Y'all really missed. If y'all missed it, y'all really missed out because the time was had.
Right.
And I want to, I got a chance to talk to you last night, but I want to, while I was on the air and I had the air, I want to thank you for letting me be a part of the Higher ENT experience, and just to put my 2 cents in on a wonderful turnout, wonderful event, and all of that. And I want you to say I don't want to say 2 cents because it was way worth more than just the 2 cents, and
right,
and all of that. And Yeah, man. So I'm gonna let you speak on it. We're gonna speak on it, but I'm gonna let you speak on it and yeah, so we can make sure that they really feel bad about Miss. Now let me quit.
Oh no, I'm about to get on some cases on this call in interview real quick.
Mhm.
Nah, man. So the high experience, it was phenomenal. The Rose Garden concert, we try and highlight each of our artists that's on the label, on the brand, on the team, in the family. So if you missed out on this extravaganza, you missed out on a lot of fun festivities. The crowd was going crazy bananas. It was phenomenal crowd interaction, everything you can truly imagine from a concert. And if you missed it, shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. You seen the flyer. The only thing there was one mistake on the flyer, which was my fault because I created the flyer and I forgot to put the time from 6 p.m. But still, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could have reached out and asked, hey, yo, what's the time when y'all was collecting tickets? You know what I'm saying? Um, who are present there right now, Mr. Chosen?
Yeah, it's just me and my boy Malcolm right now, man. That's all we got right here.
Malcolm, what was your antennas last night at the higher experience, my brother? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
hear you loud and clear.
I mean that in my mic, my Cat Williams voice. What was your antennas
I
when we needed you?
I am I am carless at the time. I hate to put that live on the radio, but I am currently carless, and to get that far away from the house is kind of almost impossible.
Okay, now I fully understand. What side of town you on?
I'm on the north.
Okay, so
NWA.
next time, communicate, my brother. That's what brothers is for. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, you know what I'm saying, if we got somebody that's coming from out there, we be sure that you're there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are media, y'all are radio, and it's imperative that we make sure that the radio individuals are always in the mix. Like, it was excellent to have chosen it, but it would be even more better for you to be there as well, so we can cross promote what y'all are doing with the station and what Hire is doing overall. So next time, my brother, just reach out, man, and we'll try to accommodate you however we possibly can. You feel me? Ain't no being ashamed of nothing. You know what I'm saying? The Most High tell us not to be ashamed to reach out to your brothers and ask for help. Or say, I ain't got it, this, that, and the third. And that's where we come in as a community to help each other. You dig?
I love the attitude. I love that, man. I don't get that much. Well, I do get it, but I just don't like to overstay my welcome. You feel me?
It's not overstaying your welcome, man. Now, if you're doing it like, it's like 30 days of the month, that's different. But nah, yeah, man, just always feel free to reach out, man, because you never know who might be a blessing in disguise for you, bro. You never know what angels you may be entertaining, man. So just reach out, man. But back to this higher experience, everybody. We had amazing and phenomenal performances by Chosen, by Amanda Cherie, by Saj Lashah, and by the Rosie Bush. And it's been a long time coming. We've been doing a higher experience now for roughly about 9 months, I would say. Really probably longer than that, because the first one was back in like 2019 when we started our shakedown, but that was really for the other artists, not really just highlighting higher. But then once we did my AOS event, and from there on, everything just been very copacetic, and we just been wanting to deliver something different to the underground circuit, and hopefully we can take it to a new realm. I just want to put this out there for everybody that's listening. We are taking on more people who want to be a part of this, whether it's in the background, whether it's sponsorships, whether it's wanting to help promote. We are looking to expand, and we do pay artists, but our only requirement is sell your tickets. You don't have to pay. You ain't paying up front. You ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is go sell your tickets. You get 50% off that, and you also can register the concert to your PRO, so you can get paid your royalties from your performances, right? From your performance rights. So make sure if we reach out to you, you're a part of the concert. Make sure you try your best to get the tickets sold. I also don't mind holding a seminar or going one-on-one with you on how to do it. You know what I'm saying? The best way to sell tickets, this is for everybody that's out there. This is free game, all right? It's for free 99. For every artist out there, the best way to sell tickets is hand to hand, all right? It's kind of hard for us sometimes to sell people tickets to the people you know because, you know, sometimes they got this, that, and the third going on. So go and meet strangers, shake hands, go to these networking events, meet different people, and you always can change your crowd out and you can get them people to become your listeners. So that's the free game I wanted to give everybody. And once again, everybody that was a part of the Higher Experience, thank you. We are truly grateful.
Already, man. Already. Thank you, man. Everybody love free game. So he just gave you some, man. That's part of the breakfast at the table, man. Yeah.
Hey, man. Get out there, man. Make sure y'all pour some extra syrup on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was the y'all breakfast. That was y'all business breakfast for the morning. You feel me? That was y'all BB.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was able to help out. I'm glad I was able to help out with the setup, man. Hey, your boy James was like, hey man, I ain't never seen an artist show up that early. He had me laughing when I pulled up yesterday. Well, you know, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now, what was you gonna say?
I say it's true. Most artists, they don't show up until an hour before. And when I say, yo, bro, I'm gonna probably need some extra hands around 3. You was the first one there with us. You know what I'm saying? You was very hands-on. Now, I come up with the ideas for the stage sets, and you helped me the whole way. You know what I'm saying? James helped me. You know, James got to say his slick stuff. But that's my partner.
Right, yeah.
Or whatever, but we got it done. You know what I'm saying? We got it done in a very timely fashion and manner. And you was a great big help to the whole experience as far as putting the stage together and also making everybody feel welcome. Like one thing I always want us to do with our concert series is make everybody feel welcome and make everybody feel a part. Like this is bigger than Higher. This is bigger than what we're doing. This is for everybody. This is an experience for the artists, the experience for the promoters, the experience for the cook, the experience for the bar girl, everything. You know what I'm saying? And I really am appreciative of you coming in early to help us put that together. And you was consistent all through the night saying, hey, yo, what else you need done? And I commend you on that, my brother.
Hey man, I appreciate that. And I you know, that's just I guess that's just part of my that's the way I'm built. You know what I mean? Like I want to be a part of something and not contribute. You know what I mean? And I think it's like as far as being an artist, you know, that adds to you, not just as an artist, but as a person, man. Because whenever you're putting on a production, you know, that represents you too. So if you know, I don't want to go get on no stage and just show up and then I get up there, you know, and it's been times where I've been a part of some people's things and I get up there, I'm like, you know, this what we finna do? Like this what we at? Like what could I have done to probably help make this a little bit more representative or whatever, you know, more presentable. So knowing that we've been talking about the Rose Garden for like 2 months, more than 2 months, you know, I was like, and I really wanted to make, you know, contribute into making this as much as it could be. And I don't never really like to just be an artist on a show and, you know, and not know what's going on. And I think that it's real good for artists to be punctual. When the people tell you we need you to be here at this time, you know, be there at that time, if not early. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a representation of you as not just an artist, but as for your work ethic. So
right,
this is something that
work ethic is everything.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely concur.
Yeah. So
your work ethic, if people see, it's inspiring as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I grab inspiration from it, the littlest thing, and just you doing that shows me a lot about your character and how dedicated you are to putting on the best concerts as possible for everybody, really, because you know the stage set was for everybody, and I'm very thankful for that, my brother. Like for real, bro, broski.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I really I really appreciate y'all having me on board with that because I'm glad everything worked out for Rosie. I'm glad everything worked out for everybody. It was a really, really good, very, very good experience. The field was really good in the highs and yeah, man. I mean, woo, can't wait to see what's next.
Man, so what was your five highlights of the night at the concert?
First of all, it was the togetherness of the crowd. That was always, nice. People got involved when the host did the games. He came in and got people involved and they didn't just sit around like nobody was like not wanting to be there. I didn't and I love diversity in crowds. I didn't know y'all was gonna have so many kids, but I really like that too because they got a chance to see, a positive a positive event, to get ready to go in there and I don't think that in nothing that nobody did really excluded them. They got a little bit of the grown thing. So, I had to cut my set kind of short because I was like, one of my songs, like I said in the thing, I said one of my songs, that wasn't gonna be appropriate to me to do for while these babies
Right.
was in the
I
crowd.
thank you for being mindful on that, man.
Hey man, I know how that is, dog. I mean, shoot, I'm a father, dude. I'm a father too, and so I'm like, that's another thing about me, the way I'm built, dude. I'm just not finna just do anything, I don't want to, put nothing in. I know that our children, they hear everything, they hear everything, but I don't really want it to come from me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the last song I was gonna do was the one that I had, one of my recent singles, and in the show mix, now, it wouldn't have been so bad if I had them take out this one part, but right in the beginning, the first thing was like, oh, S word, and then after that it wasn't no more cuss words, but the annotations and the subject matter was MA.
Right.
Mature audience. So I was like, yeah. So
next time, like when you call in an audible, let me know because our DJ, he can take vocals out.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? He can take the vocals out and you can finesse the words while you up there, you know what I'm saying? Or mute yourself or however you want to do it.
Right.
Now, yeah. But I'm definitely appreciative of you even having that in your mind and your conscious.
Yeah.
Because I tried to make the events kid friendly too because kids don't get to come to concerts often. You know what I'm saying? So like for my Cinema 6 concert, we were able to bring the kids in. Don't get me wrong, we have adult concerts as well.
Right.
But we try to want to have a balance, and especially with Rosie's first time having her own headlining concert. We definitely wanted her daughter to be there so she can see her mother on stage full throttle and in her element. And it was just a cherishable memory and moment in time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I want to try and do with our concerts. Like, that's why I wanted it to be different from every other concert that's going on in Houston in the underground and what all the other artists are doing. We wanted to be an environment to where you want us to come back. There's no fighting, there's no arguing, there's no ratchetness.
Right.
It's people coming together and showing that, yo, as color brothers and color sisters, we can come together and we don't have to be all in competition with each other. We don't have to be all trying to get all the spotlight or you stepped on my shoes. We're not trying to create an environment like that. We want to create an environment that makes everybody feel safe, make everybody feel welcome, and make everybody feel loved. And this be a memory that you can take with you for the rest of your life. But I remember when we used to do these concerts, like 10 years from now, I want people to still talk about our old concerts. Like, hey, yo, KO, man. While we in our rocking chair going back and forth, like, yo, Chosen.
Right.
You remember when you tore down the stage? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was actually one of my highlights too, man. The fact that Rosie's daughter got a chance to see her do her thing. Cause I'm like, I know how that is for like a kid. Like, when they able to see their parent do what they do. And it's like, that's one thing that makes you make your child proud to be, their child and give something for them to aspire to and encourage, man. So that was a wonderful thing. The other ladies, on the ticket, man. Amanda Cherie and Saj Lasha. I think that's how you say
And Stasha Lashai, that's our latest artist on the label.
it.
Amanda Cherie is a longtime collaborator with me. She's always fell through for me on all my projects, and she's a phenomenal artist, like
Yes.
phenomenal.
He came through and did the beauty of the Drew Hill. I'm like, man, Drew Hill, one of my favorite groups, man, back in the 90s too. So she came and did the Drew Hill. So behind the scenes while she was singing that, I'm back here doing ad libs. It seemed like that's part of the reason why my voice gone now. And I'm like, I was supposed
Right.
to shut up after I got off stage, and here I am singing Beauty with her. Because man, when I one more shout out to Euphoria Lounge. I ain't been around there for a minute, but I'm gonna go back. That's a song that we always sing. You know, me and Monty get on stage, and we always do Beauty. And yeah, you know, so Amanda Cherie, yeah, you did that, and you're the reason why I lost the rest of my voice. No, I'm just playing. But she did a wonderful job, and I know she said she wasn't at 100%, but she did an amazing job. Saj Lashai, I'm gonna get it right. Yeah, Saj Lashai. She did an amazing job too. Very good vibes. Y'all, the thing that made me is like, man, I need to do. I said next time I come, I'm gonna do some stuff where I'm actually singing. Like the songs that I brought are the ones that I wrote from the heart. Like they have like the different cadences, you know, like it's almost a mix between the hip hop and the R&B where I'm singing and then doing a few little flip cadences in the words, and where it sounds like I'm rapping and singing. So I really haven't had a chance to. I ain't gonna say a chance, but I haven't really written anything where I'm just straight do re mi's and stuff like that with your riffs and everything. So I'm definitely gonna bring something like that next time people say R&B night, just so you can, you know, just so people can hear. But that was another highlight. You know, I really like the energy that the crowd gave back. You know, everybody like I know just okay. So back when I said it, when Amanda Cherie said she wasn't at 100%, I think it's something really going around, man, that's messing with vocalists, because I wasn't at 100%. And there's another artist that I know of, and she did a live on her TikTok where she was talking about at one of her gigs. She wasn't at 100%. So whatever attack nature is having against our vocals and stuff, or whatever we're not doing, or we're not taking care of something, like give us the instruction of halt the attack, because I need my vocals back.
Most definitely, man. We need to make sure y'all 100% with these votes.
But other than that, man, it was a really good show. Like you said, nobody got out of hand. Everything was cool. Everybody was supportive, man, and you know, with the kids, and I was glad they got a chance to see how it goes. I didn't get to get any of that food, but whatever it was, it smelled good.
Yeah, it sold out, man. Yeah. We always sell out with the food.
Yeah, that food.
We got the drinks. You know, we presented Rosie first drink because all the artists have their own drinks.
Yeah, like,
you know, we got. I didn't bring my perfect mixture out this time, but we had the perfect mixture.
Yeah,
we had the great juice from Easy,
right,
and we have rose. We have rose petals by Rosie. Then we got one coming for Saj. We got one coming for her. But yeah, you know, that's what we try and do. We trying to have a variety of drinks. Just because, you know, it's brand representation, and it makes the artist even feel even more special, because, you know, you got something that represents you, and you don't have to worry about promoting the brands like Hennessy or these white-owned brands. We can create our own brand and we start promoting it ourselves, and create a whole new element. And that's why I want to bring with everything that we do as a label, as a team, as a family, as a squad, is create new experiences and something that not being done in the underground market. And try and get people to want to sponsor that instead of going to these white-owned businesses all the time. Like, come with us. Come build us up. We're the salt to the earth. We add the seasoning to everything. So come over here. Come to Hiya, baby. Come to Hiya.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate your call, bro. Yeah, I really wanted to chop it up with you because it was an amazing time. Yeah, time was had, and that I like that video. I like the venue too, man. The way that it's it's lit. It's not too big. It's an intimate setting, and you can pretty much
Right.
do some things with it. So that's my second time at the Media Block, and it was cool. It was real cool.
That wasn't Media Block last night. We turned that to the higher block. We changed that whole spot around.
Yeah.
We took everything.
Yeah, man. But thank you for your call. We're gonna get ready to open the lines back up for people that want to call in, weigh in on their weekend, and weigh in on the topic we're getting ready to talk about. But yeah, man, we definitely got to do it again, and we're gonna keep on taking it higher.
Man, higher and higher.
Hey,
Man, it was a pleasure, King. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Keep the radio going, and everybody that's tuned in, make sure y'all stay plugged in to the number one underground indie
right, all right.
radio station in the world, you dig? And that's coming from KO the Conspiracy. Peace.
Yeah.
Much love.
You got it.
He didn't hang on. KO, you still there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to hang up. Hold on.
Much love to you, baby.
Much
Thank
love,
you.
bro. Much love.
You too. My phone, I got to sign back in. Hold up. All right.
Oh man, what's it? Tony with the good brisket. He said it's something in the air because I also wasn't 100% Saturday festival. If they hating on, hold up, what they say? He said if they hating on, let's pray for the haters because we got much work to put in. Yup, yeah, it's something in the air, man. Like everybody was most of everybody was a little that vocals, the vocal thing was a little impaired, but it's all good though. We did our thing, and yeah, we got from what it looks like, got Rosie Bush on my live, man. Or if you still on the live and you feel like talking because you did all the singing last night, if you feel like talking, you could call in. Pretty sure they would love to hear from you. Once again, thank everybody for tuning in on my lives. My lives. I know it's Monday. I know it's in the morning and everything, and not a lot of people be on my lives and all of that. But for the little ones, for the few that are, I'm very appreciative. Glad y'all here. So it's almost 10 o'clock. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there. So we were talking. We were talking last week. We had 2 days where we were talking about relationships. There was a lot of good points that were made, and I think the reason why we talk about not just us but people in general, we talk about relationships is think about it. Relationships is what make the world go round. It's different types of ships. If you got a partnership is a type of relationship. A friendship is a type of relationship, but the biggest relationship that we have is with significant others, and because you spend a lot of time with them, you have a lot of different views, and sometimes your relationships. Your romantic relationships can also involve some of your partnerships with your businesses and things because that's pretty much what we say. That's pretty much what we have whenever we're dealing with another person, and it's a partnership. They call a marriage a partnership because you're supposed to be working together through life. So relationships are a big part of human interaction and how we make things happen and how we make the world go around. So if y'all missed any of those days, I still have recaps on my page, and I'm pretty sure Real Talk 100, with us at Real Talk 100, we have recaps on it. So if y'all want to go back in, check that out. Y'all can DM me if you want to talk about it because I don't think we never get tired of talking about relationships. So one of the things that we wanted to talk about that last week that we didn't even get a chance to get into Thursday was the part talking about like what you did to get them and continuing to do the things you did to get them, and it was like, why does it stop? Like why do people stop doing what it took to get their significant other hooked or whatever you want to call it? And so my smart aleck behind, I was like man, maybe they tired sometimes, maybe you don't feel like it. And the reason why I said that was because Like, think about it. You know, you go to work. Do you always feel like going to work, even though when you go to work, it gives you, you know, it's a symbiotic circle. You know what I mean? It's a symbiotic relationship. You go there so you can get paid. You know, so sometimes you don't feel like, you know, giving your best, but you hang in there with it and do it because it's giving you something back. You know, it's a little different, but it's just but in a way it can be a little bit like of the same, you know, because if you stop giving, then it stops giving, or you know, you might get called in to be like, hey, we noticed it was a change in your performance. You know, what's really going on and this and this, and they gotta talk about your performance. And I think in some relationships, they don't really have that. Like, you know, relationships do be needing those performance reviews, you know. So I just want to say, because when we sit up and we ask the questions about why do you stop doing some of the things that you started to do in the beginning, you know, to get people hooked. And some people don't have those conversations. And I was like, I think it's good to have like performance reviews in your relationship and you notice certain things and then you ask why. Because sometimes when people ask, or sometimes people won't ask, well, they just stop doing it and just let it go and won't know the real reason as to why they stop doing it. So if y'all have a opinion on why people stop doing some of the things in the relationship that made the relationship good in the first beginning, you know. So that was one of them. What was another one? We're gonna stick with that one and you know and go. So if y'all want to call in, y'all can about that. And while y'all ponder that, I'm gonna weigh in a little bit more, you know, on this weekend and on this Rose Garden concert. So like I said, Rosie Bush, if you still on and you want to call in, you can. We'd love to hear from you. Yeah, like I got up there, did my thing, and they took to it. It was cool. You know, a lot of the stuff that I did, I normally do on my sets, but there was new people in there. So even though it's old to me, it was new to them. So it was a really cool thing. Like I said, I wasn't 100%. And but I still got out there and do my thing. I still got out there and did what I had to do, you know. So that's what it is. And like I'm gonna need all my family and all my friends to come check, you know, come to my next event. I don't want to hear no excuses as to why you don't want as to why you missed and you could have been there. Because support is everything to indie artists. Support is everything. Hey, did you see what lyric she sent the messages. So yeah, and sorry about that, y'all. I had to go off the mic real quick. Y'all probably still heard me, but anyway,
you got me in?
There she is.
Man, I had the worst time this morning with this internet.
It's the internet.
And
what you
I still don't have, it's not working on my computer. I had to go through my phone.
Yeah, but you still sound good though. Good morning.
OMG.
Y'all, Lyric is in the house.
What's happening? This is not good. I'm going today. Look, to go get me a bucket if I got to get a horse and carriage. So I'll have me some transportation. I can't do this.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I feel you. So what's going on, Lyric? What's on your mind?
Not much. You know, just same old same. I ended up having to go out of town this weekend on some family stuff. I just got back last night, probably about midnight.
You went to Chicago again?
No, I had to go into San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with my brother.
Okay.
So I had to do that, and I mean, I'm tired.
I think we all tired.
I'm tired.
You're probably more tired than I am, though. But
if you was up there singing, you tired, because that takes a lot out of you.
It do, man. It do.
Singing takes a lot out of you. I'm sorry I missed it.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Everything was cool. It was a nice turnout. You really would have enjoyed it because you know you love natural.
Oh yeah, that's my song.
She definitely came with it with the natural. Everybody was waiting on it.
She did.
She had the crowd. She was like, I'm gonna need a little crowd participation, and they already knew what she needed. So yeah. What's up, old Flo? What up, dude? Yeah, I missed that the tacos and micheladas because I really wanted to be out there, but y'all know
I didn't make none of that.
I really
at
want
all.
to do that, man. I had a busy Saturday, and then and by the time I did get back to the crib, I was like, I was ready to go to sleep. So I took a slow nap, and then I woke up and went somewhere. Then I came back home, and I went back to sleep to get ready for yesterday. Yesterday was
Yeah.
the big thing on my radar. I was like, because we've been talking about the Rose Garden concert for about
Months.
a little over, yeah, for at least 2 months. And I was like, how you get to somewhere, you be like, I'm excited because I can't wait to get here. But then it's like, then on the other side, you're like, all right, man, I'm ready for this to be over with, because like I'm tired of it being on my head. Like, let me get through it so I can add it to. Let me get done with it so I can add this to the list of everything that we've accomplished. So it was one of them things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a good turnout. Uh, so what was so well, you already said that you had to go out of town and everything. Well, I hope everything is cool.
Yeah, it's good.
That's good. So we were talking about, I was picking up. I don't know if you heard. So I was picking up part 3 of what we was talking about Thursday.
What did you start on?
Yeah, so I started on the thing about how when we were talking about why people stopped doing what they were consistent with.
You know what? After this point, I'm so over that. I said,
that's what's up, man. But I just want to see
listen, Chosen. I'm so over that, because you know what? At the end of the day, people are gonna do what they want to do, and you got to start making a choice of who you're gonna let in, and who you're gonna keep out, and when you're going to kick them out. So
that's true.
I'm just over it. I just at the end of the day, I am in a place where I just want to breathe. Some of that stuff stagnates you and you can't breathe. And I don't want to choke on nobody else's air. Just get out of my space. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. Get out of my space. Just get out of my space. The hell?
For real.
So, I mean, relationships are complicated sometimes. It doesn't have to be, but it is. And when it comes to relationships, I think people need to take classes. Google it, study it, educate yourself. So when you get into a relationship, you don't screw up nobody's time, because time is precious. Time is money, and if you're wasting my time and I'm wasting your time, we could have been doing something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm over it now.
That's what's up. So okay, well, shoot.
What
else you got on your mind? What you got on on the login?
Let's talk about. I've been talking about these bike clubs. A lot of anniversaries. The anniversaries start happening right around this time of the year. So we got a lot of anniversaries. I want to send a shout out to them boys. Them boys' anniversary is on the 3rd.
Gotcha.
It's going to be over at House of Dirty, over by Almeda, off of Almeda it's right there next to Red Rooster.
Got it.
So we got them boys anniversary coming up this weekend. I will be in there to support for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Them boys. You still there?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll be supporting them this weekend. And we got a few other clubs that are coming up. If you guys have an anniversary, send us your flyer. Let us get your flyers popped up so we can show some support for the bike community.
Cool.
I'm sure working on getting me another bike. Like, I need to ride up somewhere right now and go pull me a bike. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, you've been doing that for a good minute.
Yeah.
The bike.
I'm not riding with nobody, but I most definitely am a rider.
Yeah. That's what's up. You're a rogue right now, huh?
I need a rich boyfriend. Any rich boyfriends on here can buy me a bike?
Yeah, so you're a rogue right now. You a lone wolf.
Man, for sure. I ride alone. I was doing that even when I was in the bike club. I was riding alone because then none of them ride.
Oh man!
I was in a bike club with no riders.
That's what's up.
So none of them jumped on bikes. A lot of them was newbies. A lot of them was too scary. So you in a bike club, you're supposed to ride.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I don't know too. You know, that's your arena right there. So I don't know too much about that. I just know that every time somebody talk about the bike club, I'm gonna tell you what I think about it. You remember y'all remember Pee Wee's Big Adventure?
Pee Wee's Big
Y'all
Adventure.
remember,
I remember that. I
Pee
remember
Wee's
that.
Big Adventure, man, with Pee Wee
Yeah.
Herman?
Yeah.
And he went into the bar and he thought that you know he thought it was a biker bar. And so he went out there and they threw him out the bar or something like that. And he was just trying to ask about his little bike. And so he went out there and he was like, oh, they gonna throw me out. So he knocked over all their bikes.
I remember that.
So every time somebody
Pee Wee Herman was a nutcase. He just passed away, didn't
he? Yeah, not too long ago.
he? Yeah.
Paul Rubens or Paul.
I had reservations about him.
You said you had reservations
He
about
remind
it.
me of Chester the Molester.
All right, well, I mean, shoot, that what when you if you know, then you know what he got caught doing. It would make you question everything. That'll make anybody question
What
everything.
he get caught doing?
Now you remember when he was. You gonna have to look it up because we're on the morning show.
What was he got caught doing? We on the table talk.
Yeah, but know what I'm saying? Like we're on the morning show, so it's like
Yeah, well, make it GP. Make it
Yeah.
GP. Come on.
So you know he was caught in the movie theater, pleasuring himself.
Oh,
So-
okay. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So he
I heard about
had
that.
And it was like, all right. So once that kind of died down, he came out of hiding, before he left this side of life. But yeah, man, Pee Wee Herman, that movie that had me dying laughing. That man went out there and said, "Oh, so y'all gonna kick me out the club? Y'all gonna throw me out? I got something for y'all." And they came outside and they saw him do what he did. And then that's how you got the Pee Wee Herman dances. He did the Pee Wee Herman dance.
What was that? The front back?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're front back, and they're like, "Hey, any last words?" And then they had him in that dance, and then he got up there dance, and then they made one of him. So yeah, that was funny. But anyway, that's what I be thinking about when people be talking about biker club. Think about the leather jackets and the what was the Martin Lawrence and the John Travolta movie, the something Wild Hogs. I be thinking.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that boy Omar Overflow said, "Yep, Pee Wee was funny." Yeah, Pee Wee was funny for our time. Like after you grow up and you mature, then Pee Wee really ain't all that funny. But back then, he was funny.
He was just goofy. That's all.
Goofy, and yeah, it was funny. That movie though, Pee
But
Wee,
that's just like what's the one name? Oh my God, it just slipped out of my mind. The Ernie. Is it Ernie?
Oh, Ernest.
He's
Hey,
another goofy funny.
Yeah, both of them had their Saturday morning shows, man. I used to watch both of them. That was funny to me, man. That was real funny to me back then.
You know what I want to talk about? Let's talk about singers with how do I want to put it? Like Michelle A with them with crazy voices.
I got you. Yeah.
Name some of the singers with them crazy voices. Michelle A was one of them. She would talk, but she would blow.
Yeah, she had that light voice, and then she get up there.
And I remember listening to her talk about the abuse she went through. I never knew that.
Yeah,
she did a documentary about the abuse she went through.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Michelle A.
Michelle A. It's they have
Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, since Cyndi Lauper was, but she did have that.
That was my girl, Cyndi Lauper, and she's still around though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see. She did a commercial not too long ago. I was like, "Where's she been?"
Yeah, one of her songs came up on my Apple Music this morning.
What was it?
I forget. It was some called like "All Through the Night" or something like that.
Oh,
it was one of the songs that I never heard from her. It's only like.
What's the song you remember her most for?
Now, my favorite. Look,
girls
my favorite song.
Just wanna have fun.
My favorite song from Cyndi Lauper.
Girls just wanna have fun.
My favorite Cyndi Lauper song. My favorite Cyndi Lauper song of all time is "Goonies Good Enough." That's it.
Goonies.
The Goonies song. That's my Cyndi Lauper song right there. The Goonies.
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's like you remember how they made when they made songs back in the day for them, and then I used to sit up there and watch it, and they make the songs on the soundtrack, and when they made the video, they had the artists do their performance shots, but then they also put like little bits and pieces of the movie in the video. I miss them days like that, man. That right there. But they still kind of do it now, but they used to hit real hard back then.
Oh, let me see. We got Cyndi Lauper. We got Miss Chalet. Who are some other artists?
Hey, it's a new one, man. I think she was on American Idol too. But Wayani, she. Oh my gosh, you hear her?
Wayani?
Yeah, Wayani. It's spelled W-E, and it's space W-E hyphen, or not hyphen, but apostrophe W-E apostrophe A-N-I. Her name Wayani, and she got like this little old bitty voice, but when she starts singing it straight, it's akin to Jennifer Hudson. It's like
Oh, wow.
it's powerful like Jennifer Hudson.
Who is the Samoan guy? Remember the big Samoan guy? When you looked at him, you didn't know he was gonna blow like he did.
I don't remember.
I can't think of his name, but he was good too.
Yeah, they be having little bitty voices, man, and then they open up and start singing, and it's like, golly, where you get that?
And Fantasia, she got that squeaky
yeah,
voice
Fantasia
when
got
she
that
sang.
too. She sing, and then she
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got any more? We got any guys that's like that?
Let me see. No, I don't recall any male.
I don't think I remember any guys.
Voice, and then they just then all of a sudden when they start singing, it's like very powerful.
Now let's ask this question: some of these artists that came out strong and then just fell off, we ain't see them no more. Kevin Campbell.
You said Tevin Campbell?
Tevin Campbell, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Came out strong and then just fell off.
But you heard, but you know, you heard a lot of stuff about Tevin Campbell and wonder why.
Yeah, but all of that is, I mean, there was a lot of people out there about that life, you know, they was in that life. So what?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he did. He came out real strong. Had what two albums? He was like.
And what about Terry? What is his name? Terry?
Tony Terry.
Tony Terry.
Tony Terry, yeah, he had some jams. Matter of fact, one of his
I went to a couple of his concerts. I used to hang out with Tony. Them were some really good friends of mine.
Yeah.
I'm cool with Elijah still to this day. I talk to him on Facebook all the time. And I used to mess around with Ice Cream. Me and him used to kick it for a minute. Ice Cream was the bass player, Antron.
Oh, okay.
And then you had Anthony on the drums.
Mm-hmm.
Ralph was one of the lead singers, and Dwayne was also a lead singer, but he played bass.
Right.
Yeah, those were my boys back in the day. And then John came in playing. He replaced, I think, Elijah when Elijah left.
Oh, okay.
Who else?
Known facts right there, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those were my boys back in the day. They would come out to Chicago, and Ralph and Dwayne then would hit me up like Candy. They all call me Candy. Your daddy's restaurant open? Because my daddy they would come out there and buy all kind of shrimp.
Right.
Yep. They come and kick it and chop it up with my dad.
That's what's up.
Yep. That was cool. I met Salt and Pepper when they was in concert with them back in the day. It was cool. I had a ball in Chicago.
Man, I seen Salt. I had to laugh at. I seen Salt and Pepper on some commercial, man. They were talking about it was some kind of snack, and they got a commercial for. I was like,
recent, right?
Yeah, I was like Salt and Pepper. Hey, they put Salt and Pepper on talk about this snack. I forgot what it was. I'm gonna find it. I'm like, oh man, it is what it is, man.
And you know who doesn't get the recognition they should. We talked about this. MC Lyte. That's my girl.
Yeah, MC Lyte.
MC Lyte. She a powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And then who else? Let me think of some more. I haven't heard Queen Latifah in a while. She do a lot of movies now. She kicked her song career to the curb. You know, when she did Star, that sitcom they had Star. Yeah, I wanted them to bring that back. That was nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
did a lot. I really liked her. I think she had like a jazz album, man. She sounded real good. She did
really.
Yeah, she did.
I ain't heard that. The Queen could sing. She rap, but she can sing.
She did a rendition of California Dreaming, man. And oh man.
Okay.
No, that California Dreaming was a thing. I was trying to get Rosie to learn California Dreaming, man. I was like, I think you sound good doing that. But that California Dreaming was I was like, man, I ain't know Queen Latifah could sound so pretty. It's not so much as like range and doing all them high notes and all them riffs and stuff. It was just the quality of her voice and the fact that she was holding on to, and she made the song her own, because you know the original performers and writers of that song was the Mamas and the Papas. The Mamas and the
Right.
Papas did that one, but when she came and did it, was like a whole different song, and it was
Right.
beautiful. Sometimes you don't be knowing what these people be doing. We don't see them, don't mean they don't be working.
I'm trying to think of who else. Let me think. I'm trying to think of some more artists.
People that like came in and fell off, and
Yeah, you don't see them no more.
I don't like to use fell off. I just say went on hiatus, and hopefully they come back. When they come back, they took a hiatus.
Some of them got into the church and stopped doing secular music.
Well, in that case,
Stephanie
like
Mills, I know she had stepped off for a minute. That's my girl.
When we talking about Shirley Murdoch too?
Ooh, Shirley Murdoch. Yes,
Shirley Murdoch.
Lord.
Oh, and what about Vesta Williams?
Vesta. Oh, snap! Yes.
Yeah, Vesta Williams. Congratulations. Oh, I wish there was somebody that could do that song. That's another. I be slipping on my topics, man. Because all you gotta do is just go listen to some of these songs and come up with a topic. Maybe we can talk about this too. Because Congratulations was a song about her and this dude that she had.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. She had.
I thought it would have been
you. And I guess it's like somebody like when you break up. We can talk about this too. Like you break up. But it really wasn't like a breakup. It was like you both knew what it was. Y'all kind of went y'all separate ways.
We're gonna give relationships a break.
Yeah, but you never really said what it was, and then you hear from them again from a long time ago. Then you hear from a long time after not talking to a while, and you find out they finna get married, and then that's what that song was about. And it was like, man,
well, it's a lot of songs like that. Like even Phyllis Hyman. Phyllis Hyman was an amazing artist.
That
she suffered from manic depression,
and
anxiety, and a guy that I dated, he's an older guy, was her personal bodyguard, and he was her bodyguard when she killed herself. And the story is she had tried that several times, but somebody always came and saved her.
Right.
So she was on the phone with one of her BFs, this guy. And she kept telling him, you know, she was in that mood and she was going to take these pills and da-da-da-da-da-da. And he kind of blew it off because she was always doing that.
Yeah.
That night she took them pills and nobody came. Yep. And she killed herself.
I seen the unsung on that too. I think that was the unsung. I seen her unsung years ago. Yeah, but she had an amazing voice. I could listen to Phyllis Hyman. You notice it's sometimes it be those the person with the most unique voice that nobody else can sound like them.
Hey, somebody.
Huh?
Missy Elliott is back.
Yep. Who we lost? Oh, she's back. Oh, okay. He's back. Yeah, he said Missy Elliott is back touring. Yeah, she came back. I want to see what she did. I want to hear that. I'm gonna have to look up that song that she did because that bad boy. I saw like the trailer as to what it is that she got going on, and I'm anxious to hear that. Yeah, Missy Elliott don't miss. And she's still
She cold. She cold. You know, didn't she have a baby or something?
I don't know. Oh, I don't know about that. She probably did.
Oh, maybe I misheard it. Who else we got? Salt and Pepper, Missy Elliott, Queen Latifah, MC Lyte. What's some more? Oh, Yo-Yo.
Oh yeah,
she just had a baby.
I seen the picture of Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo still look good. Yo-Yo still fine.
Oh, not Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo didn't just have, but the Brat just had a baby. But Yo-Yo, I ain't seen her in a while.
Yeah.
Yo-Yo.
Hey, y'all remember back? Hey, you remember back in the day when the Brat like you, because you know when we seen the Brat was always tomboyish, but then she had that one video when she had like a bathing suit and she actually dressed like a girl and she was like everybody like, dog, you seen the Brat? You seen the Brat? And it was like, oh my gosh, yeah. Y'all, you remember that? Well, that's how we was as guys. You know what I'm saying? We was like,
find that video.
Huh?
Ask Malcolm, can we find that video?
Yeah, the
brat in the
brat
bathing suit.
when she was you read when she was in the back. I'm trying to remember what song that was. I can't remember what song that was. What song that was she had where she actually came out in a bathing suit. She looked gorgeous.
You should remember
Can't
Google
remember.
brat in the bathing suit.
Man, that was one of them things. And let me see who else we had. Who else? So what we talking? We talking about just people, just them in
Yeah, just
general.
all old school artists. Some of them that have
Old,
fallen
old
off, and
school
some of
artists.
them that have. Some of them
Oh,
you still see them like Lil Kim. I like Lil Kim until her transformation. I'm
oh
scared of her
man,
now.
that's
Look, I'm scared
that
of her
was
now.
that's kind of sad, man. I hated that she didn't feel like she was
She was
pretty
beautiful.
enough.
I don't
She
know.
was already beautiful.
You know what? When she first started off and the little stuff she did, that was okay. And then you just went
Yeah.
overboard.
Mm-hmm. She
You know,
didn't need to
they
touch
say
herself
you get
at all.
addicted to plastic surgery.
Right. I mean, she didn't need to do nothing to her. So
And Faith Evans, I've been seeing her.
she actually coming to Houston soon.
Oh yeah, I want to go
R
hear
and B.
her.
It's like an R&B kickback concert. That's what I need to start doing. Going back to these concerts, man.
For
I ain't
sure.
seen a concert in a minute. I remember going to the Drew Hill concert years ago, and I remember going to them. Cisco still doing the same thing.
My last concert.
Man.
What was my last concert? It's been years. I think it might have been Keith Sweat.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it was at the NRG. My last concert was at the NRG. I think it was Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat. I seen one of his concerts too. He put on a pretty good show too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love his music.
Cisco,
He whine and cry.
Right, whine and cry. Cisco, he still flip around on the stage, and the last time I saw him years ago, I seen Genuine in concert. To one of the last concerts that I went to was the RMB. Well, Ronnie, RBM, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
Okay.
That one. Well, basically, it was Bill DeVoe and Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
I went to that, and I went to that concert, and they're Genuine and 702 and Joe opened up for them.
What happened to Chris Cross?
What you mean? I think one of them passed away, and the other one. Oh yeah, Arsenio said Dina Howard. Yeah, Chris Cross. One of them passed away.
Dina Howard. Who really one of them passed away?
Yeah, one of them passed away.
Hey, did we talk about they just found out who killed you remember Run DMC?
Oh, Grandmaster.
Yeah,
Grandmaster
they found out who killed him.
Yeah.
One of his partners.
They say they found out who killed him.
They said his nephew.
I can't believe hardly none of what they say, because if they said it, okay, well, that's it.
They're probably saying his nephew or something. It had to do with somebody he knew.
That he knew. Yeah, I heard that, but it's like I take that with a grain of salt in most cases, because I'd be like, they are probably telling us what we want to hear. They're like, after that whole Biggie and Tupac thing, man, like who can they years after he's gone, and they still don't know exactly who did it. And then
why they keep popping up on the internet that he ain't dead?
Because I remember, shoot, you never know. Like,
who is that?
Who?
Jam Master Jay.
Jam Master Jay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Jam Master Jay. I said something else. Y'all forgive me. But
Ruben Studdard.
Oh yeah, they said they ain't heard of Ruben Studdard in a minute.
Who?
Ruben Studdard.
Ruben, I thought Ruben passed away.
Nah, Ruben Studdard's still alive.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
who was that one that did the thump 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 thump? I'm trying to think of the name of it. It was a computer generated song.
You said a computer generated song?
Yeah,
Ruben?
it was like dang. I don't think it was Jam Master Jay. Who did that song?
I'm trying to see, man.
I can't think of it right now. But it was kind of a computer generated song, something like Jam Master Jay.
Yeah, I can't think of. You're a little ahead of me about that right now. You're a little ahead of me. You thinking a little ahead of me.
Who else, y'all? Let's think of some old because we know Prince and Mike. They gone.
Mm-hmm.
They're my boys, and shout out to Whitney Houston.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they talked about that when I was listening to that Cat Williams interview with Shay Shay, and they have been talking about it some more because what's her girl name? That's been Jaguar. Jaguar was saying
right.
that even since they did that Shay Shay interview, that she said he's had so many threats on his life. She said he's sleeping in a bulletproof vest.
I wonder what she's sleeping in, because boy, she be
they said she's been getting them too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she getting them. Because bro, every time I turn on.
But you know what? The thing about it is, especially when it comes to Steve Harvey, and Steve Harvey was always a favorite of mine, but I'm starting to think twice about him because they said it was a lot of lies. Like he never slept in his car. They said he was never homeless. He never slept in his car. He said Steve Harvey stole that story from me. That's what Kat said. Kat said he was making $3,000 a night, 5 nights a week.
Well, I mean,
I'm like, wow.
They can tell. You know what it says. Is believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Like,
well, I'm inclined to believe Cat Williams on a lot of the things he's saying. Because a lot of it's things we were knowing anyway. It was a lot of things that had leaked, and we were. I
would say a lot of things that we suspected, like, and
right.
I think you know what that sound about.
What do you think about this P. Diddy stuff, though?
Man, look. Anytime somebody posts a video where they said they've been crying for 3.5 hours, it got to be some type of truth to what it is. But you hear all these different things when some of the stuff that come out, like when they say that he finally started paying his artists and giving them back their royalties or paying the money that he owed them or whatever. I mean, you should have been doing that from the beginning.
What? So he just started when all of this came out?
Before a lot of all of this started coming out, they said something about he started paying the artists that he had from Bad Boy. Because him and Mace fell out as far as what the media says. Like him and Mace had that whole thing, and it's a lot of things that they say about Diddy.
Well, we know half of that stuff is true. Because they thought Diddy was a
I'm gonna say this. Like I know, like when they get to talking about the money, I suspect that could be true. But when they talk about all this other stuff, it's like, I'm pretty sure it could be true, but some of it could be fabricated.
Well, I don't think it's fabricated. Number one, I was listening to Jaguar. I was listening to Cat Williams. I was listening to 50 Cent. And all of them have the not exact, but the same, have the same thing. Say, wait a minute, did y'all see the video they put out about Mike Tyson when he was in they were doing a talk show, and him and Diddy was on there, and he sat next to Diddy, and Diddy put his hand next to his leg, and he moved Diddy's hand.
No, I didn't see that, but pretty sure that was like
he moved Diddy's hand out the way and kind of scoot over like, my nigga.
Right. That was the correct response. Hey man, hold up, dog. You want me?
He was like, dude, you a little bit too close to me.
Yeah. So I mean, you just never know, dude. Like I think one thing that I always think about is whenever people get into it, when you get to a certain status, you start you start getting exposed to different things, that innate ability, that need to expand as a person start happening. You just never know what you get exposed to, and you never know how you react to it and what you gravitate towards. So I don't put nothing past nothing. I don't put nothing past nobody, especially in higher places. Sometimes people can get to the point to where they, like they say, everybody got a price or what they'll sell themselves for or all of that, So I don't know, but I don't put nothing past. And I can't say it is, and I can't say it ain't. Sometimes it feels like, I can see how that happened. But even then, I don't have a definite answer. I can't necessarily make that judgment.
For the record, I believe everything they said about P. Diddy. Yeah. I believe everything they said about R. Kelly. He just was dumb as HELL, because you done got several chances to stop, and my thing is anything you do around somebody else is going to come out. Because if you're not doing it by yourself and don't nobody know but you and who you doing that with, it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Because when you get mad at somebody, when you fire somebody, when it look like you can make some money off of somebody, they're gonna tell it. Like his bodyguard talking. Well, you knew he was gonna tell it. Soon as you got rid of him, you knew he was gonna tell it. So why do that stuff in front of people you know that's gonna tell on you?
So yeah, you know, I look at like I said, when you get to a certain level of status, and nobody does anything by themselves. Everybody had help with somewhere. Everybody had help to get
Not
to
true.
where
Not true.
now your
Because
help.
my mama said, when you commit a crime, commit it by yourself. That way you ain't got to worry about nobody telling on you.
Now, what I'm saying is, you get your help from you help somewhere came to get to a certain level of status. You had help from somewhere. So what I'm saying is this. What I'm getting at is, you get with some of these companies or the people that help make you, and then when you see something in them, or you get out of pocket, and it's on some so you don't want to. Well, we got this leverage on you, and we can.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't have to give them no leverage.
And,
just because you're working with them don't mean you got to let them know you're.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, now that's right what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that does happen. Like, it does happen when
it does
get out of pocket, and they can make up some stuff on you, to make you look like that, make you look like the bad guy, or what I like to call they can enemy of the state you. You seen that movie Enemy of the State?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, so like, you can get enemy of the state. In 1 minute you good, you wind up doing something that you either didn't have, that you don't think you did, or said something and the wrong person heard it. And then now you got a target on your head,
Yeah, but that's the same thing like with Michael Jackson. Everybody keep hollering he didn't. Yeah, he did. I love me some Michael Jackson, but yeah, he did.
Yeah, so ain't nobody. I mean, then at the same time too, ain't nobody walk around with a 100% dry nose 100% of the time. So,
and it may not have been the way they said it happened, but he was doing something he ain't had no business. It was too many controversies.
Yeah, so
but then too, he was, I think, the first accusation brought on the ability for other people to make accusations.
Yeah, but that's the problem of that. I think that's the problem of getting into certain levels of status.
Because a lot of those cases, he paid out a lot of money so people wouldn't talk, just to keep his name out the media. You know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's almost like, with us, where we are, you got to think about, you kind of got to think about what people can try to plot. Because you could be a regular person like me, or anybody that's regular Joe. You can go around somebody had their kids and they know you got something, they want to get some money off you, and then tell their kids and say, hey, you did this to them, or something.
Hey, what's our boy's name from A Different World?
Nobody. Which one?
The one that was on the media talking about he had been abused.
I don't remember.
The guy, the light skin. Let me think. That might not be who I'm talking about. Not A Different World. Was it A Different World? Was he on A Different World? His name is. Let me think. Hold on. No, he was on. Was he on Sister? I cannot think of his brother's name right now. Omar.
You said Omar?
Omar? What was his boy's name?
The only person I know that was on Sister was Marcus Houston.
It's not Marcus Houston. But this one was the bright skinned cat, and he been on YouTube and other social medias talking about the abuse he went through, and everybody keep talking about he crazy. He ain't crazy.
Orlando Jones?
Orlando
Brown. I said Orlando Jones.
Yes.
I didn't mean to say that.
Yes.
Orlando Brown.
I know it's something.
Yeah, Orlando Brown.
Yeah. I listened to his story, and he is tormented. I was listening to him talk and some of the things he said and how he was abused when he was going through the industry. And a lot of these kid prodigies, actors, actresses started coming out talking about, even through Disney, how they were abused when they were coming through those, and I can't say, I was going to say, I wonder if the parents ever found out, you know what I'm saying? Because even with this this R. Kelly thing, stuff came out in the media about stuff that he was doing to young girls, and y'all was still sending y'all kids to him. You were still sending your kids to him, leaving them unattended.
Once again, I still say stuff like, you just never know what people are going through and what they're willing to do to either, to get money, to get out their situation.
But the point of me saying that is, this is what I feel like. Anytime, like the stuff R. Kelly got accused of, he got accused, he went to jail. No deferring from that. Some of these parents need to be made accountable.
Held accountable for that.
You need to be held accountable, because where were you when you left your child unattended with a grown man that years before all of this came out married a 15-year-old?
All right, so it's on the same thing, but just listen to me right now. Which Madea movie was it when you had Lynn Whitfield with the two daughters and she revealed that?
That was ATL though?
No. I think was it the reunion?
Who was she?
No. Well, I guess it was one of them. But anyway, the story that Lynn Whitfield, the backstory she had was when she was telling her, it was when Blair, I think it was the one with Blair Underwood where he was the abusive fiance and he was supposed to get married to a girl and whatever.
Okay.
But the older sister, when they was talking to the mama, they finally bring the truth to the light.
Yeah,
where the mama had
father had molested her, and
and she dressed her up. She used to dress that girl up so the dude could get at her. So thing about it is the mama was desperate, and we had you.
She was thirsty. She was really thirsty.
Yeah. So when people put stuff in movies, to me, it's not just entertainment. It's really people out here doing that stuff. Yeah. So when you talk about the R. Kelly thing and you talk about these parents, that's the first thing I'll be thinking about. I'll be like, man, some of these kids get sacrificed so that their parents can have, so that their parents can live good too, or whatever. And all of
that's just like
so
El DeBarge and his brothers and his sister.
Yeah. So it's like I don't
that movie hurt my soul.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's on some stuff like, so when people ask, I'd be like, don't ask why. Don't say that you can't believe this or why did they keep sending their kids there. They kept sending them kids there because they were sacrificing them kids to try to be able to make their life, because they knew they couldn't make their life without them for doing that stuff. You be sending your kids to, you see stuff like, I get it, the glitz and the glam, and you got this little kid, you got your child look like they promising, got a promised future. You want them to have the best in life. So you think putting them in this industry is going to help them do that. And you get something out of it too, because you get to be there with your kid and, they're going to be somebody. But you don't think, sometimes these people don't think of the dangers, the mental scars, the emotional scars that these children are going to go through when they do stuff like that. And now it's all starting to come to the light, because I think it's something that they had, some kind of documentary that they have called Quiet on Set or something like that. And it's talking about what years later, after all of this stuff is done, now this stuff coming out in the wash.
Yeah, because it used to be taboo back in the day to talk about children being molested and things like that. That's what it was always in my head. Nobody talked about it, and if it was in the family, they swept it under the rug because it became an embarrassment. So things like that don't get talked about because people aren't supposed to be that way. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times things like that get swept under the rug because they feel like, I don't know, if you talk about it, it becomes real. I don't know. But yeah, shoot.
Yeah. So it's like, that's it. So if you have that and you couple that with people, everybody, let's call a spade. Everybody wants the best quality of life financially. Especially financially,
not at the sacrifice of my children.
Yeah, that's one. You're different with that. We're different with that. But
you can take one of two paths. When you've gone through abuse, you can become a drug addict. You can become a predator. You can become a whole lot of things. But some people, like for me, what I had to do is I had to put my mindset of I could never let this happen to my children. I could never, you know what I'm saying? So when I got older, I kind of self-healed myself. But even since I've gotten older, some of that is coming back to hit me. You know, I was talking to my godmom, and she was like, I needed to get some therapy, because even if I push through it, there's still some stain in the back of my head, a scar that I need to get over. You know what I'm saying? I've always said that, you know, I got through it by talking about it, but I've talked about it till I've turned blue. So now I need to do something else. There's some more actions you have to do. So when you've gone through something like that, don't think you can do it by yourself, because at the end of the day, at some point, it's going to hit you. And when it hits you, it's going to hit you hard. You gotta get I don't want to take medication, but talking about it helps me. But I think talking about it and having somebody put things in perspective for me, because even to this day, I'm 58 years old, and I'm trying to understand why. What makes a man want or desire a child, you know? And what makes a father do that to his daughter? What makes a father do that to his son? And hey, let's talk about this. What makes a mother do that to her son? You know, because it happens. And a lot of people don't talk about it because it's considered embarrassing. I'm not embarrassed. I didn't do anything wrong. I was a child. So it's never embarrassing to talk about it for me. You know, it's never, I don't worry about what people think about me, because at the end of the day, my life, everything that happens in my life, I make it happen for me now. Don't nobody do that for me. So what people think about it don't really mean a lot to me. I'll talk about it because I know if I say something and it helps one person, I've accomplished something. You know, the things that my father did to me was not my fault. You know, I was a little girl. I was 10 years old when my mom married him. So I didn't know. And they're predators. Predators mean they stalk you. They stalk you. And predators, child predators, what they do is they're like a cult, because they program your mind into believing that everything they say and everything they do is true and it's normal. They make you think in your head that this happens to every little girl, or this happens to you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the end of the day, my advice on today's note is, parents, know your children. I used to tell my boys, because I knew it happened to boys too. I used to tell my boys and my daughter, you don't let nobody touch you in your private places. You don't let nobody, you know, I everything that I went through and I learned, I gave it to my kids, because I didn't want that to happen to them. And, you know, my motto with my kids, and I've said this before, was always, if there's something going on and you don't want to talk about it right away, I'm going to give you a moment, but we're going to talk about it. We have to talk about it, whatever it was. You know, and I had to listen to my children being bullied in school, things going on, but they were able to talk to me because I left that door of communication open. There's nothing my kids couldn't tell me, and I wasn't going to believe them. Guys that I dated, I say this all the time too. Guys that I dated, I let them know, if you mess with my kids and they tell me you mess with them, you out of there. And if you did mess with them and they tell me you mess with them, you out of there. So make a choice. Make a choice. Because I'm going to choose my children. And that's the end of it. You know, so parents today, you have this thing with children being abused is real. I heard a pedophile say one time that they're going to get their own island so that they can do what they want to with children, because it's natural. Because if it wasn't natural, they wouldn't have them feelings. Boy, you crazy. You crazy as all get up and go.
No, see, I don't agree with what they, you know, with that, because when you're young, you soak up what you see. So if you see it, you know what I'm saying, and you process it, and it can plant a seed in you. So that's not something that you he said is natural. That's not something he said you wouldn't have them feelings. But
it's not. They don't learn to be pedophiles. No, sir. They don't learn to be pedophiles. A lot of them have those desires in them. It's a sickness.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's not something you learn.
But I mean, it's like, it's not that's not something that you born with. Like,
Yeah,
you
it
know,
is. Some
that's not,
of them are born. I believe people are born evil. Yes, they are. Yes. Yes. Anytime you got a 3 and 4 year old doing horrible things to another child, you born with something wrong with you.
you said a 3 and 4 year old.
You don't listen to me. My abuse made me study this. Children come out at 3 and 4 years old being pedophiles, hurting other children, doing malicious things to other children. This happens. Don't nobody talk about it. It happens. It happens. This, let me tell. Okay, I was reading this documentary about a family who adopted a child.
Okay.
They adopted a child and they had their own child. They adopted this child as an infant. When they had their child, this child that they adopted was doing things like taking the baby's private part, putting it on something and slamming something down on it. This baby was 3, 4 years old. Just hurting this baby. And over time, they ended up having to take this baby and get that baby some psychological help. There was something wrong. And you know what they said? It was something that happened. Whoever the family with the baby.
Yeah, that right there. Yeah. Now that.
Yeah, they said whatever. And the baby, when I say infant, like 5, 6, 7 months old is when they got the baby. So whatever somebody did to that baby as an infant, I don't know what happened from the infancy to 3, 4 years old. But something happened and that baby got those traits.
That's what I'm saying. It came from somewhere. Not necessarily saying that baby was born like that. Something happened to that baby and it took on those characteristics. So what I'm saying, sometimes
mental health is real too. So
yeah, so that's what I'm
psychosis,
saying. Learn
schizophrenia,
behavior.
You're born with those. You inherit those.
Yeah, those are they can be inherited and brought out. So it's like, you know, when people say, "Oh, it's
well, pedophilia." I think
they said we wouldn't have those feelings if it wasn't natural. Like, I mean, I still don't agree with going to get your own island just so you can mess with some kids. But I mean,
oh no, absolutely not. He just made that statement that what they have their own community, just like the LGBTQ. They have their own community. They get together and they discuss this kind of crap. Yeah. You know.
I mean, when you do your research too, and you look.
Go back to Islam. You have to be careful with Islam too, because even with Islam, there's a borderline right there. Because he married an 8-year-old, though he didn't wait to consummate the marriage until she was 18. You married an 8-year-old? Are you kidding me?
Like, if you go back and you look through history and you see what these people did. Like I always go back to the Roman Empire. Well, you read that stuff about them orgies, and you read that stuff about how they view women and stuff, and you wonder why they the way they are now. Like, you wonder why a lot of stuff is the way it is now, because that was something that they did and it was passed down. And it's some sick stuff. Well, it's sick to us because it's sick to me, because it's like it ain't nowhere in the world. See, I wasn't raised like that. I didn't,
Well,
it wasn't
my family had plenty of them. My family had a bunch of nasty men.
and then too, if you read some of these, I encourage people to research like a lot of rituals too. Like, research some of these rituals that I ain't even finna talk about. Just research it. You'll be shocked.
I wouldn't.
And like, you'd be like, oh, it's real.
Like I said, with everything I've been through, I've done my homework on a lot of stuff. So nothing surprises me. Nothing anybody does, nothing anybody says. That's like when R. Kelly stuff came out, I wasn't surprised.
Well, the way
but then too, you have to realize too, and this doesn't give him an excuse. He was molested and messed with by his sister.
I mean, when I look at that too, is like, well, like you said, that don't give him an excuse,
But like Monique was raped and molested by her brother, but she didn't go out raping and molesting nobody.
So I mean,
you have to decide. You have a decision to make. Just like doing drugs, you have a choice to be an addict or not. And when you choose to be an addict, I'm just sorry, you're gonna have to own up to that. That was your choice. You made that decision.
I mean, like you said, you have a choice. You can either let it use you or you can use it, to come out of it on whichever end. But
Right.
yeah, like when you're with your actions, like I know that things happen, so whatever you put out, you're gonna get back. And like he like with like when talking about R. Kelly, like whatever it is that he did, it wound up coming back. And even if he wasn't doing all of it, it was like you did enough for what for your karma to come back the way you did. If if you believe in karma or whatever it is, like
Of course, absolutely
so,
believe in karma.
if you believe in it, then hey, whatever it is, it came back, and you got to take, you got to be accountable for that. You got to pay the price for that. Some people don't believe in karma. They believe that hey, they did. Now I get that too, but at the same time, you still not gonna do something without every action has a reaction. So you still not gonna do something without getting back what it was. Like I'm trying to remember what it is he said and how he said it. The reason why he said he don't believe in karma, like what happened, what you do to others.
Who
come
says
back.
they don't believe in karma?
Like it's somebody else. I'm not putting their name out there like that because I know you don't know them. But they said something about that they don't really believe in karma. It's just like they did whatever they did. They knew it was gonna be a consequence and they prepared themselves for the consequence. But I was like, at the same time, that's still saying it's still karma. You just more aware about it. It's still karma. You could call it being strong-willed or whatever, but it's still a revolving, it's still a circle. It's still a revolving thing. It's gonna come back around.
Yeah. Well, we need to do a whole show on mental health. Maybe get some homework done on it, and maybe if somebody out there wants to come in and talk about their story, because I think it's important that people talk about the abuse that they went through, because there's somebody that's listening that's afraid. Somebody that's afraid to open up, somebody that's afraid to tell what happened. Because what happens is when you don't talk about it, whoever that person is that did that to you, they're going to do it to somebody else. Mm-hmm. And it was a long time before I talked about it. And I found out later that he messed with my aunt. He messed with some of my friends from high school. I had a friend from high school that had an actual relationship with my daddy. And I didn't even know about it. So if you don't talk about it, and if you don't tell somebody, and if you don't say something, then you leave the doors open for that person to do something to somebody else.
Yeah. Well, you hear about, you hear about that all the time. And I mean, I agree. You got to put an end to it. Sometimes, it takes it. Nah, I mean, you hit the nail. I don't need to say nothing else about that. But yeah, you're right. So somebody was gonna get hurt. You should say something.
Life is crazy, because today it's a lot of stuff that's going on that you never would see come to the light. There's a lot of stuff that gets talked about now that they wouldn't talk about before. So,
well,
the ability to enlighten and to educate people is available. So,
I always look at the end game thing, like the stuff coming out in the end. You know what I mean? Like we just saying, like the whole quiet on set is like, after everything is said and done, now it's time for you. When you put seeds in, eventually it's gonna grow. If you keep on watering whatever it is, even if you water weeds take water too. So they gonna grow. You might not want them to, but they still gonna grow. And when it happens, it comes out, the ugly truth come out, and you have to deal with it. So it's like, after these people done got everything they needed to get out, after they didn't harvested on the seeds, whether the seeds were, well, this time we're talking about like the bad seeds, the negative seeds. You didn't already water the negative seeds and the weeds that came out. But you didn't already got like these people in these young actors in the Disney thing. We didn't already looked at all the lives that they probably had and the money and everything, and they rich and they did this. And then on the flip side, now we didn't heard what they went through and what they went through and the pain and torment. So was it really worth everything that they got? And apparently through some of these stories, it wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because now they got these scars that's gonna forever be there. But the people that were in the people that are now, hopefully the people are being taken, being held accountable for the things that they did, but it didn't come until after the damage was done. So
Right.
like, got whatever it is they needed out, and now it's the end game. Is after the damage done been done, now we get to do something about it, or now something probably gonna happen. Look like the whole Bill Cosby thing, like
Yeah. You can look in his face and see the guilt and the humility that he has. But at the end of the day, what he did was wrong. Whether the women, I don't know if all of them were participants, but I think some of them were, because one of the ladies said he asked me if I wanted something to relax me. Why would you take it?
Yeah. So I'm just saying,
that was stupid. Now the women, if he put something in somebody's drink and they didn't tell him, give me that or I'm gonna take that, you were wrong.
Yeah.
Dead ass wrong.
Yeah, so like, you did what you did, and it comes back. Like, after you done did it years later, now that surfaces, but the damage has already been done. Like, so like I said, it's the end game thing. These people, whoever it is, they got what they wanted to get out of it. Now it's time to pay the price. But who you involved in it, the damage is already done to them.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. This should teach people to be like, okay, do you want to do that, or do you want to, are you learning from what they did? Like, hopefully you learn from what they did to be like, I'm not gonna do that. At least that's just how I think. I watch people. I learn. I don't just learn from my mistakes. I learn from the mistakes of others, and I had to stop thinking that just because I'm me, that the same outcome of certain actions not gonna happen to me.
And
just because
I'm not just that. I don't like people to say what they would have done if they were in that situation. Don't ever say that.
Yeah.
Don't ever say that, because it's disrespectful. I was dating this guy, and I'm open about my abuse because sometimes that's how come I act the way I do. I'm a little off sometimes. So I talk about my abuse because I want you to understand, if I'm sensitive about certain things, this is why.
Yeah.
If I act a certain way, this is why. I can be a little bit what's the word? I can be a little bit oh God. I don't want to say clingy, but I can be a little bit attached. And I may want something or say something the wrong way, and you take it the wrong way, but that's not what I meant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if I say something, don't tell me what you would have done. Don't tell me what I should have done, because you weren't there. You weren't there, and it wasn't you.
Mm-hmm.
I've stopped messing with people for less. Don't come tell me about what you would have did, because you weren't there. You don't know what I went through. You don't know what the situations were. So just shut up and listen. Sometimes when we talk and we vent, we just want you to listen.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need your opinion. Keep that to yourself. So I'm in my closet, y'all. I'm getting ready for work.
Yeah, so we over here. We at the end, actually at the end of another segment of the morning table talk.
Good show today. Good show.
Like I said, man, if you missed the Rose Garden concert, well, you missed out. It's all right. Pretty sure we're gonna wind up having something like that again. I missed the tacos and micheladas. Really, really missed them brisket tacos, because a real good brisket taco would have been real good. Then we talk about them. My host, my better half, she came on in and she did what she do. So now we got to get ready to go to work.
I'm trying to see if I want to put on a dress today.
Yeah.
I don't know, y'all.
So join us again. We'll be back here Thursday, 9:00, 11. Y'all know how we do. So y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all take care and
be happy. Make every day that day that you can be happy. Don't let nobody steal your joy, because joy is hard to come by. Don't let nobody steal your joy, because I'm keeping mine. Anybody that wants to trample on my happiness, you better move around.
I heard that. All right, y'all. We'll holler at y'all later. Chosen the Lyric Guy.
Peace out.
Peace.
Hey, Chosen, Big Rick, got good news, man. I need you to come by the office. Ready to go to that next level? Let's elevate, man.
Let me take you up.
Since you need for love, even after all that we've been through, take my hand, allow me to lead the way from a dark bitter night to a brighter day. Take a chance and see you and I could be the dream turn reality. Always been a ride or die. Imagine you and me against the world. You know you can't deny it was meant for you to be my girl. There's a time and place for you to be. Right now it's here next to me. Don't need to worry, you are safe as can be. Yeah. Roll with me, let's elevate. Let me take away the pain and hold you near. Long as I got you, lady, have no fear. Ooh, let go of the past. It'll only hold us back, and ain't nobody got time for that. You to fall in love with me, that'd be far from a big mistake. No doubt in my mind, be the best decision you could make. They didn't see what I see in you, or adore you like I do. No need to worry, you are safe for me. Why don't you, yeah. Roll with me, let's elevate. Roll with me, let's elevate. Let me take away the pain and hold you near. Long as I got you, I got you. Let go of the past. It'll only hold us back, and ain't nobody got time for that. Whoa, yeah. Roll with me, let's elevate. Roll with me, let's elevate. Let me take away the pain and hold you near. Long as I got you, lady, have no fear. Let go of the past. It'll only hold us back. Ain't nobody got time for that. Roll with me, let's elevate, elevate. Ooh, let go of the past. It'll only hold us back, and ain't nobody got time for that.